Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the start of my Virginia landscape painting. And so if you notice, I've done some dry brushing here. I actually have done that underneath all of this painting, but as you notice, you can't see it anymore. And that's really important that you make sure it happens in your own picture. So, as always, you need to start from the background forward, and that's what I've done here. So if you look, I started here, and they got a little bit darker as I went. Because as things are farther away, they're smaller, you can see it here, larger there, and they become lighter. So, light, medium, a little bit medium, darker. So, same thing kind of goes, and you can also see that I have used blending in here. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I'm creating this tree effect. And I used our already known painting technique called dabbing. And I'm just basically taking the paintbrush and pushing it around. I'm going to make this into fall time right now, but I'm putting a base tone down. I don't want to use sponging yet because I don't have any color down. Okay, so I'm starting with basic, just color mixing, basically a wet on wet color mixing. I have blue, black, and green together and create this dark color. So again, I'm laying that down. I'm kind of pushing as I'm doing that to really get that detail. Underneath this bridge, I'm going to add a little bit more black to it than I typically would because I want that shadowed effect. And here I think I put too much black. So I can always take my color, making sure I'm washing it out between and layering it back on top. Okay, so now that I have this done, notice how I'm going right up to and over that line. I'm going to do it over here now a little bit too. And I'm manipulating my paintbrush so it works for me. I'm turning it, I'm leaving it flat, that whole kind of thing. Okay, so now if I want to get some of these highlights in, I'm going to take those colors that I've been working with, and I'm going to put some lighter colors on the edge. So I have a regular paintbrush, a little bit of paint on the edge, and I'm working with it. Alright, hold on, let me change this exposure. You guys have half a fighting chance of seeing what I'm talking about. And I don't want to drag it, I want to just make sure I'm lifting and sponging and lifting and dabbing as I'm doing it. And then I can take a little bit more yellow right on that edge and get that sharp line of highlight. So this is already creating a range of values in my trees. Remembering that trees are not straight, they don't all grow at the same rate. So don't make that happen in your own picture. Alright, so as I get closer, I'm going to really make sure I'm showing all of that awesome texture that comes out of trees. Alright. Okay. And now there's railing here, so I'm actually going to go over that railing with the paints that I've been using. Because later on I'll come in and I'll use Sgraffito to actually finish adding that color. And I can see how I'm being kind of messy right now. It's totally fine. But I'm covering up all of that gray paper before I move on. And I'm using controlled dabs. I'm not going all over the place. I'm controlling where I'm going. Okay. So you see, like, there's a lot of tree, but there's still some actual natural variation in my picture. I think I'm happy with that. And then I would, of course, not forget to bring it over here as well. Okay, so notice that it was a quick painting, really hasn't taken me that long to do. And I had to have a lot of dimension and a lot of depth in here just by using all of this painting techniques. Alright, and I have that line filled in. And later on I'll come back because there's a big red plant that goes across, and I'll actually add that in. And then I might add some more of this dabbing texture to overlap. But yeah, so use your painting techniques. Remember, trees don't have straight lines, mountains aren't straight, waterways aren't straight. They twist, they turn. You accidentally make a mistake, just, fill it in, make it happen. As things get farther away, they get lighter and smaller. So, if you have any questions, let me know.